Hey, kids, how would you like to hear this on the screen instead of the great show you came to see? That's what you sound like. Honest. Please cooperate and do your part in keeping this theater quiet so everyone, including you, can enjoy it. Now, remember, lots of adults and kids, too, paid admission to enjoy the show. We must insist on absolute quiet. Otherwise, we will be forced to evict all disturbance makers from the theater. Thank you.
Don't go in, Jim. It's the most horrible thing I've ever seen in my life.
So what's this movie about, man?
Oh, it's about all kinds of things, man. It's like a bunch of crazy movies, man, they put together. It's like The Incredible Shrinking Man versus the 50-Foot Woman, and then try to get it on.
No, man! Remember all those movies about brains? That's what it's about! Brains!
Don't listen to them. Come on, I'm the one plugged in. Let me tell you what it is. It's youth, it's fun, it's everything you, the audience, is about. And there's dirty parts, too.
This movie is about movies that have scary monsters in them. And the monsters come and they smash you. And they get you like that. And then a great big alligator comes and gets you right by the throat in this movie like that. And you can't get away. Ah!
Move in an orderly fashion towards the city. We repeat, move towards the city.
Keep calm. Take shelter in basement. Take shelter in basement.
Please evacuate the villages and the countryside. Do not bring valuables. They will only slow you down.
Are you sure it's this way?
I think so. I was almost sure that it was. What do you think will be the next obstacle the Earth people will put in our way?
Well, as long as they can think, we'll have our problems.
I want my money back.
Scheduled programming for this news bulletin. A 700-pound African bull gorilla has escaped from the local zoo and is loose in the city. It reportedly broke from its cage and critically injured 2 zoo workers earlier tonight. The animal's trainer advised police that it be considered highly dangerous and that citizens should remain in their homes with the doors and windows locked. If you see this gorilla, do not go near it. This gorilla has the strength of 20 men. Earlier this evening, it tore a 6-foot steel-plated door right off its hinges. Then it tore a 9-pound chain from around its neck and broke free. The gorilla is a day hunter and has poor night vision, so it is advised that you immediately turn off all porch lamps and outdoor lighting. The darker your house, the better, as gorillas are attracted to areas that are well lit and show signs of activity. Also, be sure not to make any loud noises, as they may arouse the gorilla's curiosity. We repeat, it is extremely important that you keep all windows closed. It's also advised that you immediately extinguish all indoor light sources. As long as your windows are closed, your lights are out, and the house is quiet, you have no reason to worry, unless you hear this noise. That's the sound of an angry bull gorilla. If you hear that noise anywhere in the immediate vicinity, use common sense and protect yourself as much as possible. The key is never to panic. Remember, it is imperative you expense of all fruit, especially bananas. And if there's a gun in the house, get it. But for God's sake, stay away from closet.
Who's there?
Then I saw the beast. It was the white gorilla, the outcast, the scourge of the jungle. My gun had jammed. I backed away. He came at me, closer and closer. When he jumped me, I thought it was the end. He mauled me with his brute strength and ponderous weight. Suddenly, something caused him to stop.
This is from the film Robot Monster. They couldn't afford a whole spacesuit, so the monster ended up to be a gorilla with a porthole on his head.
Get on the beat. Are you ready? Well, you get yours, 'cause I've got mine for the monkey time.
Watch out for that rock. It's real heavy. Oh, he missed him. Oh, my God. Take me away.
Jesus, he'll kill her.
I don't think so. If he wanted to kill her, she'd be long dead by now.
What the hell is he doing?
I don't know.
Oh, my God, what's happening? Be gentle, big fella.
Kill that hairy son of a bitch.
October 2023. Colonel Dan Diamond, one of a handful of men to survive the hideous destruction of Earth by alien forms. His goal? To record the grim details of the invasion for future civilizations.
Hey, Starlog A10, day 3. Hello and good morning to you. On this cloudy Thursday, Danny Diamond here, the Diamond Studded Drive Time Hour, at the scene of last month's big battle for Toledo. Huh. Whew. It's humid out there. That nuclear waste really holds the moisture, doesn't it? Sneaking in along the river this morning, I stopped for some decontaminated water and I almost tripped right over an alien cruiser. So I know that we are in for a kooky day. You know... Boy, that was a close one. May have to switch locations tomorrow. The ships seem to be moving back in this direction.
Attention, people of Earth. I am Ambassador Phantom from the planet Krangkor. At this moment, I am rapidly approaching your planet. You will tell me then whether you prefer to surrender or die. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, 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 ha.
Everybody, listen carefully. The Martians are coming this way. We must evacuate the city.
However, parochial schools will remain in session.
Flying saucer
forces have invaded our planet.
Look, we're being attacked by hostile pipe welders.
To those of you still listening, follow these instructions if you can't get underground. Cover yourself with wet newspapers and lie still until the blast has subsided.
Now the weather. High winds expected from all directions.
Everybody out of here! Everybody out! The Air Force will take care of these babies now. Dr. Forrester, get out of here! Everybody out of here! Everybody out!
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Drew Pearson. We bring you this special radio television broadcast in order to give you the very latest information on an amazing phenomenon. The arrival of a space ship in Washington. The rumors of invading armies and mass destruction are based on hysteria and are absolutely false. I repeat, these rumors are absolutely false.
Since our tenure on Earth will be for only 24 hours, do not, repeat, do not eat any of the Earth food.
How about these aliens using mannequins as speed bumps?
I didn't think I had that much to drink.
On Earth, we throw a dog a bone. We don't turn him into bones. Here we see the efficiency of America's armed forces in the course of a major stress situation. Meet Major Stress.
Well, when did you decipher? At exactly 0400. Let's have it.
It's just 3 words.
I didn't ask for a word count. Give me the message.
You won't believe it. We've checked and double-checked. It keeps coming up the same thing. Colonel, the message is, Mars needs women.
In case you don't know how fortunate you are, I will let Dr. Nadir tell you what is happening to those left behind.
I'd like you to meet Mr. Spock's brother, Shecky, and his wife, Shelley.
The lucky ones are dead. Of the others, some will go mad. The others will slowly rot away and die in gradual agony. It means that we are extinct as a race, unless, of course, we can find some good breeding stock and repopulate our planet.
Yeah, the aliens came in all shapes and sizes. Short, tall, thin, fat, horny.
I understand that this is a good specimen, Nadir. Come toward me. Now, move back.
Of course, this chick went on to become Miss Uranus, 1964.
Turn around. We have done well, Nadir.
Come on, man. Everything incredible. Sucking man's probably already been shrunk by radiation, man.
Listen, man, I gotta get something to eat. I haven't had supper yet.
Hey, well, hurry up, man, because I don't want to miss the part where it goes through the radiation cloud, man.
Can I have some Jordan almonds, please?
That's really cool, man. It goes through the cloud and goes like that.
And some M&Ms.
Okay, let's go, man. Come on.
And some chocolate peanuts.
Oh, man, your teeth are gonna fall out, man.
And a crispy bar.
Oh, shit, man, I don't want to miss anything, man. I've only seen this picture 19 times, man.
And,
That's cool where the giant spider chases it, man.
Clark Treat.
It must have been a real cheap movie, man. You know what they used for a spider, man? Had a hair bow with little pipe cleaners sticking out for legs.
And some package of jujubes.
Hey, man, you shouldn't have smoked that last joint, man.
And some chocolate raisins. Oh, and some plain M&Ms.
Hey, man, I'll meet you inside, okay?
Yeah, okay. And a box of Cracker Jacks. And a Big Twist. And a package of Fritos. No, and the Big Twist. And the Fritos. And some popcorn. No, that's the baby size. I want the mom. Well, give me the daddy size. Yeah. He's got a bigger size than that.
You are getting smaller. I don't profess to understand it, Mr. Carey.
Have you been exposed to any type of radioactivity in the past 6 months?
Oh, no, of course not. I don't come in contact with anything like that. I work in an
Scott,
advertising...
wait a minute. That day we were on the boat.
The boat?
Charlie's boat, remember?
Well, yes, I remember. The mist. That mist.
Scott, I've canceled our phone.
What?
I said I've canceled our phone. They're going to try to get us an unlisted line sometime next week.
What do you mean they're going to try?
Well, they're just going to try, honey. There are a lot of people waiting for unlisted lines.
Didn't you tell them who you're married to? The incredible Scott Carey, the shrinking freak?
Cheech, over here, man. Come on, quick. It's a good part, man.
Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. Oh.
Hey, sit down, man.
Man, I dropped my popcorn.
This is the best part, man. The incredible Shrinky Man's down real little. He's being chased by this cat, man. He's gonna eat him, man. It's a screen history, man. First time a guy's been eaten by a pussy, man. Surprise!
Man lives through plutonium blast. That's a great joke, isn't it, Sergeant? They call this living.
Glenn Manning is growing from 8 to 10 feet a day. At the moment, he's 18 feet tall. Tomorrow, he'll be 26 feet. The next day, 35, maybe 40. And the next day...
But you've got to stop it.
Miss Forrest, we're trying. Believe me, we're trying. I should never have lived through that blast.
You're alive, Glenn, and as long as you are, there's always hope.
You know what they wrote about me in the college yearbook? The man most likely to reach the top.
Everything's going to be all right. I know it is. The doctors are working night and day to find a cure.
I just don't want to grow anymore. I don't want to grow anymore!
Except maybe some hair.
It's not going so well, is it? Doesn't he have any relatives?
It's your wife. She's running the town looking for you. Come on, I gotta get down of here. No. She's me out there. She'll kill me. She's free. No. Nancy. No. Nancy, don't. No, no. No. Nancy. No. Kill honey. I can't breathe.
She's got Harry!
One hand job coming up.
Are you going to stand by and let him destroy property?
think you can save him?
It may stop his growth, but it won't diminish his size.
The stimulation of the hormone secretions in the pituitary or growth-controlling glands will take care of that.
You know, it doesn't sound practical, Eric. I don't think it'll work.
Here, take a look. Hard to believe, but it worked.
Glenn Manning, do you recognize us? We do not wish to harm you. We want to help you. We want to help you to get well.
I'd hate to be the one to make him pull his pants down.
We have to penetrate the bone in the first injection. I doubt if we'll get a second chance.
You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Look out, he's breaking down!
I bet that's smart.
One man who usually gets singled out when people talk about third or fourth rate movies is Ed Wood, the man who brought you such classics as Glen or Glenda and the science fiction epic Plan 9 from Outer Space, which could have used this flying saucer here. As a matter of fact, I'd like to present a salute to Ed Wood, a true master of the B movies. Well, D movies. You judge for yourself.
Plan 9 from Outer Space was Ed's science fiction epic, made for about $37. When it comes to low-budget thrillers, Ed Wood stands alone at the foot of the heap.
You have your report?
We had to pull in here to Space Station 7 for regeneration. We're returning to the planet Earth immediately thereafter.
What plan will you follow now?
Plan 9. It's been absolutely impossible to work through these Earth creatures. Their soul is too controlled.
Watch this guy pick up his script and read.
Plan 9. Ah, yes. Plan 9 deals with the resurrection of the dead.
Ed wrote all the dialogue himself. Here's an innovative, dramatic use of the word there.
But there's something in that cemetery. And that's too close for comfort.
The saucers are up there, and the cemetery's out there. But I'll be locked up in there. Now, off to your wild blue yonders.
Check the expensive set. That's a dime store shower curtain separating the cabin from the cockpit.
And this is our first glimpse of the flying hubcaps the aliens flew in on.
World.
That's nothing from this world.
Amazing. You can hardly see that string. Ah, Bela Lugosi, the star of the picture. Unfortunately, he died 2 days into filming, so Ed tried to pass off his wife's chiropractor as Bela Lugosi's double. Sure, he was a full head taller than Bela, but as long as he kept the cape over his face, Ed figured the audience would never know. Whew, that was a close one.
Now here's an actor who really knows how to use a gun.
Is he dead?
Yeah. He's messed up as bad as those two back there. Suppose that saucer or whatever it was had something to do with this?
Your guess as good as mine, Larry. One thing's sure. Inspector Clay's dead. Murdered. And somebody's responsible.
You're in charge now, Lieutenant.
Yeah, guess I am.
Calvin? Yes, sir?
Get back up the car and get on the radio. Tell the coroner he's got to make another trip out here.
Stop him, Tanner. He's close enough. Turn off your electrode gun. No! No! Stop him, Tanner!
I can't get it. It's jammed.
Stop him, you fool!
Drop the gun to the floor, Tanner. The metal will break contact.
That was too close.
all you of Earth are idiots. You see? You're stupid minds. Stupid! That's all I'm taking from you. Get back here, you jerk! Let him finish. It's because of men like you that all must be destroyed.
My friend, you have seen this incident based on sworn testimony. Can you prove that it didn't happen?
Glenn or Glenda was a sensitive portrayal of one man's search for his true identity.
Would you be surprised to know that this rough, tough individual was wearing pink satin undies under his rough exterior clothing? He is. This person is a transvestite, a man who is more comfortable wearing girls' clothes.
Not only did Ed write and direct this one, he also starred in it.
One might say, there, but for the grace of God, go I. Glenn is engaged to be married to Barbara, a lovely, intelligent girl. The problem, Glenda, Glenn's other self. The girl that he himself is, his other individual personality. Glenn has decided to tell Barbara of his dual personality. To tell her of the nighties and negligees, the sweaters and skirts, the robes and dresses, the stockings and the high-heeled shoes, the wig and the makeup. All that goes to make Glenn into Glenda. His hands move to caress the smooth material of her Angora sweater, which he has so long and so desperately wanted to put on his own body. He tells of this to her, and she looks to the sweater and to his hand. Then, when it is all over and that much of the story he knows is told, Barbara is not sure of her own thoughts.
That's about it, darling. I wanted to tell you for a long, long time, but just couldn't bring myself to do it. I've been too much afraid of losing you.
Oh, look at the motivation, the deep concern, the confusion. Marvelous performance. Brilliant, outstanding.
Glenn, I don't fully understand this, but maybe together we can work it out.
What can you possibly say or do to top something like that? I don't know.
We can't top it, John, but we must make people more aware.
You're right. A remake.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
But how?
Climb on. Maybe we can work it out together.
Thank you, Dan.
Hello, young lovers, whoever you are. We're glad the love bug caught up with you, but we must insist that you do not allow his bite to affect your conduct while in this theater. Public demonstration of affection will not be tolerated. Enough said?
My whole life, I dreamed of starring in a big, wonderful Hollywood musical. Because musicals take you to a nicer place where handsome people sing and dance and fall in love and never have to work or buy food. everything is beautiful and possible. And everybody lives happily ever after. And there's nothing humdrum or phony or corny or icky or big. Come here. That's a good boy. Sit. Who will ever forget these wonderful musicals? And especially these unforgettable lyrics. La 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 la
On the bank of the river stood Running Bear, young Indian brave.
This sequence is from the award-winning film Bury My Heart at Radio City Music Hall.
Indian maid, little white dove, was her name. Such a lovely sight to see. But their tribes fought with each other, so their love could never be.
This scene was definitely inspired by Casablanca. She's more than beautiful, he's more than handsome, and she plays piano with a slow right hand.
Strange pursuit, the pursuit of love. You're not mine to hold, and I want the joy your lips inspire. My heart is bare, you know I care. Will you take my love or throw it away? Please let me know, just yes or no. Why the great suspense in this game you play? Long.
These are the Everly Brothers' other brothers, Chip and Emil.
Low for you, baby, won't you all the time? Low for you, baby, won't you please be mine? I need you love so bad, I don't know what to do. Since you're gone away, you make me feel so blue. I'm so lonesome, why can't you be true? Baby, she was just my kind. Since you're gone away, you nearly lost my mind. Made me feel so blue.
Chip was a remarkably talented guitarist. Unfortunately, Emil suffered from a slight muscular disorder. This is the National Geographic production of Madame Butterfly.
Gabriel, come right in, hallelujah to you.
And hi-dee-ho!
Step right up, get a new pair of wings and a new halo. Thank you, sir, and my thanks to the Lord.
And hi-dee-hi-hi-ho!
Who's that there? Why, it's old Uncle Tom that I used to know. I'm so glad that he landed up here with his cabin show.
Can you believe it? And this, too, we owe to Hollywood. And here's one of the great precision dance numbers of all time. Only this poetic innocence of movement could make a bunch of bananas ripen like that.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Hello. I'm the manager of this theater. At this very moment, I can see you out there. I know exactly what you're doing. I'm watching your reactions, keeping track of what candy sells best, and memorizing seat locations of the weirdos who are doing sick things to their neighbors. I put this in myself. Oh, everything seems to be... The guy in the green jacket in the back row. Get on his ass there. That's disgusting. Get him out. Leave the two girls. They're fine. Oh, that is two of them. I try to keep a clean movie house here as much as possible. None of this derelicts drooling and groping in the back row shit at one of my theaters. Look, I'm your friend. I'm here to please you. Trust me, I know what you want. The previews, the coming attractions.
Incredible is the word for the world's first monster musical. See in magnificent Eastman color the daring, dancing, enticing, and horrifying. The incredibly strange creatures who stopped living and became mixed-up zombies.
Obey.
Who is the woman branded in birth wearing the wart of horror? The world's first monster musical. The incredibly strange creatures who stopped living and became mixed-up zombies.
And now, if you dare, look into the hypnotic eye.
No one was safe against it.
The house on Haunted Hill, where so far the ghosts have murdered only 7 people. So won't you come and make it 8? You'll see human heads without bodies. Mysterious pools of blood dripping from the ceiling. Hurry, or you'll be late for your own funeral.
A beautiful, innocent girl on her honeymoon. Her passionate dreams of perfect romance turned into a living nightmare. The man she had loved was merely the hollow shell for the invaders from outer space. Was it true? Could space monsters mate with Earth women? See the startling answer and the shocker of them all. Could she touch the body of this masquerading alien who wanted to learn the secrets of human love?
Your race has no women. It can't have children. It will die out.
Eventually, we'll have children with you.
Kind of children?
Space Children, spreading a network of terror through a top-secret missile base in a nation's desperate hour of decision. Space Children, the dangerous pawns of a power so strange that no sentries can stop them. No army can destroy them.
Get those kids out of there!
Black Belt Jones. The fastest, meanest, baddest mother ever to hit the big screen. He's quick, he's black, and he's back. Get ready for the punchingest, kickingest, choppingest dude on earth. grabs you and never lets go.
Attack of the killer tomatoes! Attack of the killer tomatoes! They'll beat you, bash you, squish you, mash you, chew you up for brunch, and finish you off for dinner or lunch.
Look at the jar of tomato, Martha. I didn't know they'd grown so big, Jess. I wonder where he's going. He got little Timmy. Poor kid. Ate him all up.
From the official files of the California Department of Education come these true tales of High School Patrol.
2150 here, 10-4. Lock all possible exits to the home rec rooms. Rampant marijuana use has been reported in this high school. 10-4. Want to call for some backup, get some black and whites in here right away. I'll tell you, these snot-nosed teenage hoods got no respect for authority and law and order. Looking for kicks, anything for kicks. Do anything for kicks. Drive a car off a cliff, beat up an old man, they don't care. All right, 10-4, 2150 here. These JDs and their broads, these damn broads rubbing up against these kids, making them crazy. All right, 10-4. I want all these lockers secured, you got me? I got the suspect locker right here, number 2452. I'm gonna take care of it. Every radio, transistor radio, rock and roll record, I want them piled and burned right up here. You hear me? Look at them, dancing on the couch, on the tables. These punks got no respect for good furniture. This music makes them nuts.
Now we need an organized resistance to this vulgar, lewd rocking and rolling.
This is a story of violence. A violence born of the uncontrolled passions of adolescent youth and nurtured by this generation of parents. Those who in their own smug little world of selfish interests and confused ideas of parental supervision refuse to believe today's glaring headlines. But it has happened. Only the people and places have been given other names.
Yeah, go ahead, let them kill each other. I swear it, I love it when chicks fight. It gets me hot. There's nothing like a good cat fight.
How did it go at school today?
It went.
If you'd rather have coffee, Tony, there's a pot of fresh.
No thanks. I think I'll cut out and size up this Townsville.
You looking for excitement?
Why not? I'm a citizen.
Must be tough being a 35-year-old freshman.
I hate to think of you running around all by your lonely.
Annie, I'm a big boy now. I even go out with girls.
That's why I worry. Thinking of you coming up against those young, tight sweaters.
Nice kiss, buddy. What are you trying to do? Suck her ribs up her neck?
Thank you, Tommy.
Hello, children.
Well, here we are, Doc. The two lovebirds, all ready for the wedding.
Sit down.
Are we healthy enough to get married?
Yeah, both as solid as a new dollar. Sally, that first baby didn't hurt you a bit. You can have a dozen more if you want to. And Bob, you'll be pleased to know that there's no trace of your old VD. 100% cured.
What did you say about a first baby? Sally, you never told me you'd been married before.
Doctor, what did you call it? VD? You mean to say that Bob has actually had one of those horrible diseases? That isn't true, Doctor. Is that true, Bob?
Just a minute, Sally. One scandal at a time. When were you married before?
I wasn't.
But the doctor said you'd had a baby.
That's right, I have had a baby.
You mean it was illegitimate?
That's right, illegitimate. And now will you please tell me what the good doctor meant when he mentioned your old VD?
All right, if you must know, I did have it. But it's no worse than having an illegitimate child.
I think it is. Why, I'd sooner marry a leper.
Why, of all the unreasonable, little Miss Purity has herself a baby out of wedlock and then plays holier than thou. Fine attitude.
Thank you for letting me know about this in time, Dr. West. And now I'm going out into the clean, fresh air.
Well, there went my happy wedding right out the door.
I'm terribly sorry, Bob.
You think these kids would appreciate a nice house with carpeting and silverware and nice plates? Nah, they're lunatics. It's kicks they're after. That's all they care about. Round up the parents and the kids. I want them all in cuffs. Give me some backup black and whites. All black and whites. Come in here. Get those black and whites in here. 10-4.
Look at him jump, just like rabbits.
Yeah, look at him shoot, just like professional marksmen.
It ain't supposed to be this way.
It's heavy. I've seen this movie 23 times, man. It's the best part. Oh, wow, it's an eclipse. Hey, man. Hey, somebody just barfed on that seat, man. Oh, sorry, I didn't tell you about it. Yeah. Oh, there's milk duds. Hurry up. All right.
Excuse me. Somebody just barfed on that seat.
Oh, no, he was just kidding. Hey, there's nobody barfed on that seat. Wait a minute, come on back. Oh, man, what'd you tell him that for?
Well, didn't you say someone barfed on the seat?
Oh, shit. Incredible shrinking brain, man. God.
Is it possible?
What are you looking at, Doc?
Skin tissue of the lizard. The cells seem to multiply like bacteria. They split every 22 seconds. Look for yourself.
What does it mean they split?
It means that there's no limit to the potential size of the animal. It grows continuously.
What's life? Well, there must be some limit.
The secret of continuous, limitless multiplication of living cells in ordinary animals.
He was in his parking spot.
That's it, sneak up on him, man. That's a New York cop. Shoot first, ask questions later. Ooh, got him.
Right by the head, man. Oh, that's going to be hard to swallow.
Once more, a frantic pilot radios in a report on a UFO. A bird. A bird as big as a battleship, circling and preparing to attack the CAB plane.
Watch out!
Sure has loose dentures.
Coke stash.
We interrupt this program for an important announcement. The giant locusts have reached the Chicago South Side and nearby suburbs.
Do not panic. Do not panic.
Not now, my husband's here. Call up the manager, tell me you got roaches in your room.
Push all cars off road at once. Keep all traffic moving.
Oh, let's run! Hurry!
E.T., phone home. Let's hang out, man.
No hunks either, man.
I said, why don't you get me one, man?
Well, here, I asked you if you wanted one, and here.
Hey, 50-foot woman, we got something for you, man. Hey, can you plug this in?
You know, up until this point, there's been a lot of laughing and sneering going on directed at some of the films we've been watching. How you doing? And I gotta admit, I've been laughing a bit myself. The thing is, you gotta keep an open mind about these things. Most of these guys were working under a very tiny budget. Excuse me. And when that's the case, even the most fundamental things become difficult, if not impossible, like makeup and wardrobe. Just because you can't afford the best doesn't mean it's bad filmmaking. You'll back me up on that, won't you? But even on a shoestring budget, some of these directors came up with some pretty phenomenal effects. This is a gripping fight scene between Starman and a creature in Playtex living gloves. The stuntman trained for a week to learn to operate this suit. Missile to the Moon is best remembered for the most outstanding performance by a slab of granite.
That goes for us, too.
This is from Bride of the Monster, in which a man with a spaghetti strainer strapped to his head gets tortured by a photo enlarger on a microphone stand.
You get these straps off of me. Let me loose. Do you hear me? Lobo hears, but he cannot speak. Lobo is mute. Because of the storm. I was afraid we are not going to have guests tonight.
Here, Bela Lugosi discovers the screen's first hickey.
Lobo! You're too rough with my patience.
A brain! Eek, a brain! Hello, I am Dr. Ponce Medula, chairman of the International Institute of Practicing Neurophasiacs. Join me as we explore the cinematic impact of the brain. First of all, it's the largest organ. But unfortunately, mankind only uses approximately 10% of its capabilities. A tragic waste. That is why we must continue to search for new ways in which to use the brain. And there are thousands of potential uses. For instance, it makes a great cocktail garnish. I simply love to sit down to a good brain. Some people put them in pastry, some fry them and call them sweetbreads. I prefer them fresh from the counter, just like pepperoni sausage. Let's hear it for the brain.
Hey, I just don't know what happened. We sprayed for brains just last week. Come on, honey. You want it and you know it. Now, don't be a brain teaser.
Now, sever the spinal cord. That's got it.
Hey, nice shot. Way to slam dunk.
Cheddar, use your swab there, please.
Just kick it around the room. It'll behave itself.
Now, the reverse procedure.
If I don't experiment, how can I hope to perform operations like the one you almost messed up?
But I can't cover up for you anymore. The superintendent had it out with me. He thinks it's you who's been stealing those limbs from the amputee operations.
So what if it is? I've got to have limbs for my transplant experiments. Well, you said test and experiment. Test and experiment.
Yes, but limbs and organs taken from people.
I've got to have them to work with. Sure, I've made a few mistakes, but I've learned from them. I've learned. What you see is real. What's done is done, and what I've done is right. It's the work of science.
Transplant my head onto another body.
I brought her back. She'll live, and I'll get her another body. I can make her complete again.
Only a madman can believe that she could ever be like before.
Don't argue with me. I love her too much to let her stay like this.
Philip.
Max. Max, I'm here. Max, listen to me. We did it. We transplanted your head. We did it, Max. And everything is checking out properly. Max, it's going to work.
I knew it would. My God, I knew it would. I can feel it. I can breathe with it. I can feel my hand. I think I'm moving it. I think I'm lifting my left arm. I am lifting it. I know I am.
Max, we had to make a last-minute decision. We had no choice.
Is this some kind of a joke?
Who is it?
Me, baby, Big Jack.
This picture started the black street fad of wearing middle-aged white men.
You get into more shit. I know you don't like to answer a lot of questions, but how did that happen?
Oh, I'll tell you about that later. This is Max. He's a doctor.
Nice to meet you. Does it talk?
Sure he does. Don't touch me! See? Works every time.
Honey, I was wondering, do you have two of anything else?
Oh, this is my favorite part, man. Light up, man. Get him in the mood.
Now we're talking.
What do you want?
Bring me some reefers.
Oh, come on. Get a hold of yourself. Here you are. Now, quit that crazy laughing. Here, Burma, try one of these on your algebra. What are they? I don't know.
We tried Tony's giggle water. Let's try his giggle weed.
I'll just go in this closet and real discreetly smoke this joint.
Watch it, he doesn't hold it in, he just blows it out. What?
I'm going crazy.
Oh, there's the fire in my brain. Stabbing me. Agony. I can't stand this torture. Agony. Stabbing me. This torture. This torment. I can't stand it. I won't.
Well, talk about going over the top, man. This guy should be arrested for overacting.
Now, you can see the difference between a real cigarette and marijuana. And there'd be no mistaking the texture or contents if you were to handle them. The darker one has been rolled in wheat straw paper. In most of the reefers, a double thickness of paper is used. Now, in the language the addicts use among themselves, marijuana is referred to as Mary Jane, pot, weed, or tea. They never say to each other, let's smoke a marijuana cigarette. They say, let's turn on, or let's blast a joint.
Hey, want some Mary Jane?
Thanks, Hepcat. Ooh, look at the buns on them nuns.
Man, that swings. Hey, you torching up? Now look, don't be a dry kitten. We don't want to get caught with a reefer again.
Hey, man. There's a lot of kids starving in Cambodia want that roach.
You okay? Hey, Stu. What are you trying to do? You trying to break up the furniture, Stu?
Hey, Jack. I gotta crawl into the woodwork.
Now, when we say we're going to give you some head, that's not what we're talking about.
Smell your clothes. You stink.
Quit the clowning. I mean, I need some more M. I need some more M now. But tonight those guys are going to be screaming for it.
Let them scream, Denny. You're through. Get out.
I need some M, because I have to take a BM.
We are about to take you into the world of the LSD user. A world that to him is real, yet as terrifying and unreal as anything ever imagined. We call his trip of terror to fly a giant bird.
Spread your wings and fly. God damn, they're making that 3D real, man. Give me another hit, man. Maybe we'll see 4D. Man, get a beaver to jump off the screen.
When I was a really littler kid, I used to go see all these scary monster movies so that I could scream my guts out. Like there was this one movie where this man, he had on a rubber suit and he had oatmeal stuck all over his face. And he would sneak up on people and grab them. And I'd get so scared I'd scream, ah! And I'd throw all my popcorn up into the air. And I'd drop all the candy on the floor. But now that I'm older, I know that the movie theaters, they just show scary monster movies so that you drop all your popcorn and your candy on the floor, and then later they pick it up and put it back in the boxes and resell it. I was pretty scared here, but I knew that was just some kind of jelly or something, or like maybe they melted dots down. Not going to be able to get that off. That's just some phlegm or something.
You'll be all right now. I know it's worked.
Oh, those are just baby balloons with flashlights in them.
I could use some coffee.
I'll make
Thank you, madam.
creamy sugar. Oh, I'll never forget this one because my best girlfriend, Gail, she cried because it looked just like her dog, Sparky.
Slam the door!
You all right, Doctor? You just ripped my trousers, that's all.
He has a little eyeball on his shoulder, like a little pal.
We'll help you then.
Oh, this is the burnt casserole man. They just made like a tuna noodle casserole and burned it up and then stuck it all over him.
Dan, don't you know me? Chuck! It's Chuck! Don't you know me?
See, he knew him.
This is KTTV Studios in Hollywood to Mount Wilson. We are being attacked by the slime people. They have us walled in the city. If you have any information about this wall, please contact us immediately.
If anybody's listening, this is no joke. I'm a Marine. I was fighting these slime people and was knocked out. I guess they thought I was dead and left me there. The slime people made a fog, and the fog turned to a wall. If anyone knows how to get through this thing, then I'm sure that there's a few other people just like us that still have hope.
We're clear. Stand by to pull her up with the winch.
Hurry, Davy.
I've almost got it.
See? It's just a guy in a rubber suit with little fish gills stuck on him with crazy glue. See this guy? This is just a big monster with a lot of hot dogs in his mouth. This is the really scare your face off tree monster. He's really icky and he's got bird nests in his head. And watch him now. He likes to scare men in skirts.
Well, what do you want? Come quick. Please help us. We cannot kill the Tabunga. We burned Tabunga with a mighty fire, but it didn't help. It came out alive. Please come before it kills us all.
You know where the Tabunga is now? Good. You two wait outside.
My God, what is it? I call it, this guy a carpet monster, and he eats up ladies, swallows them up, except for their shoes. It doesn't finish up their shoes, because it probably pokes their throat. Oh, can't get her tush through there.
Turn around.
This part I got worried he's gonna cut the guy's ear off or something.
Look!
What's your name?